Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. This is your brother Wasilkamilbey, and this is Shamstoppers. I like to say thank you for subscribing, sharing, and like. Please do it. Hit us up 512-663-3815. This is the greatest channel on YouTube. We're going to talk about child support modifications one more again. Really, we're going to talk about professional liability for these so-called professionals, because we ain't motherfucking lawyers, CPAs, doctors, none of that. This is a company, this is a business. We provide a service because honesty is the best policy, excuse me. And we don't give out legal advice. We just state the facts. This is the greatest channel on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and share. Please do. Alright? Please fucking do. Now, we're going to talk about some shit. I'm going to break some shit down. Alright? That's what we do. We break shit down. Professional liability. Liability created when an individual who offers services to the general public claims expertise. What did I tell y'all about professionals? We're not professional. We're experts. You're going to get cussed out. In a particular area greater than an ordinary layman. Today, suits are frequently brought alleging that a professional such as a physician, attorney, or CPA has committed negligent acts or omissions in performing the purchased service. For some professionals, such as medical specialties, it has become impossible to purchase professional liability insurance at a reasonable price. Premiums have become prohibitive because of the frequency of severity of both reasonable and unreasonable professional liability suits. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, people. Hey, you need help? You want a discharge? You want to get rid of all that shit that you got going on? Hit us up. Ain't nobody doing what we doing. No fucking body.
This is Illinois law. Our topic today is child support enforcement in Illinois. And our guest is Ms. Z. Williams, who is Chief of the Cook County State's Attorney's Office, Child Support Division. Ms. Williams has been practicing since 1986 and a member of the ISBA.
She been practicing. So if somebody practicing something, do they know? Like if a doctor practicing medicine, so they gonna give you all types of medicine, practice on your motherfucking ass till you grow a toe out your asshole. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, practicing. We don't practice over here. We know. We're the experts.
For her career, serving on the ISBA Committee for Law-Related Education for the Public and the ISBA Task Force on Unauthorized Practice of Law. Ms. Williams, hi. Thank you so very much.
And we don't practice law, we know the law. Okay? That's the difference.
For being with us today.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
Great. Now, you're going to tell us a little bit about child support modification in Illinois.
Yes.
And I think the first logical question is, what is
Your Obligations of a Man is the title of this video. And did you just hear what she asked this bitch? Let's go back.
I think the first logical question is, what is child support modification? What does it mean?
Okay, that's a good place to start. Usually, child support modification refers to modification of the amount of child support or the child support amount. It also can refer to termination.
Bitch, she didn't ask you what it referred to. What does it mean, ho? It means when a motherfucker go in here, you find out he got some money, and he said, no, it's too high, I want to lower it. You bitches get mad, and you raise his shit up. Because the child support is the bitch shit. It's her shit. That's just like my homeboy got a car, he want to modify his shit, and I tell him, nah, man, let me put this shit on here. He said, well, nigga, this my car. I modify this shit. I put some 24s or whatever, lift kit on it. You know what I'm saying? No. Modified nothing. They need modified ass whoopings. Your obligation of a man is tell his bitch no.
Date. That termination date can be modified if needed, because currently Illinois law provides that child support stops at age 18 or when the child...
Now she said terminate date. Bitch, you don't have to go to 18. You can terminate that shit now. If the child 2 years old. Nah, because this bitch want to get her hustle on and get an 18-year check for fucking folks. Y'all want to talk about we scams? No, you's a motherfucking liar. Nigga, we give you what these motherfuckers dare not.
Emancipated, and if the child is still in high school at the age of 18, child support terminates at the 19th birthday or the graduation date from high school, whichever occurs earlier. So that can be modified if needed. And also, modification can refer to the frequency of payments. Sometimes the order may have originated with the frequency of a monthly child support payment. It can later be modified if the income frequency of the party changes to either a biweekly or semi-monthly or weekly amount of child support. And also, a modification could refer to the payer, changing the payer. I'm sorry, the payee, the person who is the recipient of the child support. Sometimes it changes from the parent to a guardian. So those are the different types that we normally see.
Okay, lots of different situations.
Yes, yes.
So,
See how a bitch can't answer a simple question? She said, what does the modification mean? See how long it took that bitch to answer that one little simple ass question? Huh? This what modification mean. Raise that shit up. Give me some more money because I'm a sorry bitch. Feminism mean pay for your own shit, bitch. That's what feminism mean. I'm down with feminism. Bitch, pay for your own shit. Ain't no such thing as an independent woman. That's a fucking lie. Shit. These hoes have lost their mammy fucking minds. Your obligation of them being a man, people, fellas, tell these bitches no.
now, when should the child support amount be modified?
Illinois requires that child support modification be based upon a substantial change in circumstances, unless the case involves the Illinois Department of Health Care and Family Services. In that instance, the substantial change in circumstances is not required. However, HFS will have to conduct a review of the order, which is called the modification review process, and within 36 months of entry of the order to determine whether or not the child support order
Bullshit.
be modified, either increased or reduced. Also, if the 36-month rule does not apply, if there was a deviation from the child support amount. So if the original child support order was less than the guidelines amount as required by law, and the difference between the original amount and the new amount after the modification review is completed is enough to warrant a modification upward or downward, then the deviation should no longer exist and that would result in the modification. But if the deviation, the reason for the deviation exists, then the order should not be modified.
Okay. Now, in the course of your answer, you mentioned a term, and it was a substantial change in circumstances. Now, that sounds like an important term.
It is.
Could you tell us what that means?
Okay. A substantial change in circumstances can occur for either party. It could occur for the payer of child support and also for the recipient of child support, or even for the child. So if there's a change in circumstances for the needs of the child, or a substantial change in circumstances for the income or the expenses of either the payer or the payee,
Okay.
that would be included.
Okay. So who can request the modification of the child support amount?
Either party to the case can request a modification. Usually the payer requests a downward modification and the payee, recipient of the child support, requests an upward modification.
It's just the way that works, right?
Yes, that happens most of the time. That's pretty normal.
So then, once that request is made, what is the process? What is the process to request modification of that amount?
Okay, the person who requests a modification can contact the Illinois Department of Health Care and Family Services on their website, which is www.childsupportillinois.com, or they can call HFS at a 1-800 number, or they can appear at one of the HFS regional offices in Chicago and Skokie, Deerfield.
Okay, so let's take an example. What if the father receives a promotion and he's transferred from his job here in Illinois?
Now look, the bitch gonna do an example. What if the father get more money? And we all already know we get more money to these bitches because we made the money. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? That's how dirty hoes is. Child support modification. Bitch, I ain't got no, it means I ain't got no money. I'm a dirty bitch. That's what modification means. You motherfuckers better wake up. Your obligations of a fucking man is to say, nah, bitch, I ain't finna give you no more money. You got to suck this dick.
To a job, say, in Ohio, and the child support order was entered in Illinois, and the mother and children still remain in Illinois while the father is now in Ohio. Mm-hmm. Now, is the mother required to travel to Ohio to request an increase in the child support amount?
Okay, there are two options. Since the order was entered in Illinois and the mom and the child still resides in Illinois, there's a presumption that Illinois had jurisdiction over the dad who has now left to...
Y'all know what presumption mean, right? That's the shit I'm talking about right there. So they presuming that shit is yours. It's not yours. It's the bitch's. She is the obligor because she signed that shit. She signed for that shit. Shit. I just showed you what obligor mean, man. Your obligation of a man. Not let nobody pimp you. Don't let nobody pimp you, man. It's these bitches who's doing this shit. It's not the agency. It's these bitches. And if you niggas, you dicking the booty ass niggas, you dicking the ass niggas on this Halloween night, carrying out y'all fantasies, wearing y'all pussy suits. You know what I'm saying? This was pussy suit night. Y'all niggas that scary, put on y'all pussy suits tonight. You hear me? Put them on, go out there. Shit, go be real about the shit. Real talk. Hey, y'all hit us up. 512-663-3815. That's what y'all need to do. Greatest channel on YouTube. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. Go to hell. Go find your nearest graveyard and go lay in it. Nah, your obligation of a man. Tell that bitch, hell nah, I ain't gonna give you no money, hoe. Hit us up, peace.